You know, it's very hard to take notions of racism and things of that like seriously nowadays. Rather, it's the issue from the San Francisco State University College to where a woman was claiming a white person can't have braids, as she was a black woman, to this article really is just a sign that the progressive left needs to go. The article is going to be posted in the description below. I seriously suggest you spread it out and let people know how cancerous this article is. So anyway, there's a few students that have decided to participate in a game of beer pong which was called Jews versus Nazis. And as a side note, apparently this game has been around for a while, but I'm not part of beer pong culture. Not that it's culture, or maybe it is culture, but I don't play games along those lines, so I didn't know that this was around for a while. But anyway, the students create a swastika on the Nazis team, and there's a Star of David on the Jews team. So the concept to me, it sounded rather funny. And so when I looked at the picture from this woman's blog who started this whining, her name is Jamaica Ponders, and Emma Stone from the Washington Times is the one who uses her as a basis for this report. They seemed like innocent, multicultural young adults to me. However, of course, being part of the progressive left, the blogger has already attempted to pull the fucking notion of racism into this activity. She even states that, quote, people doing dumb stuff of this nature should be called out, unquote. Does she even know what the fuck intention is? And how are you going to instantly make them guilty so that they have to prove themselves innocent? You realize that's not how our justice system works, right? But anyway, the young adults, to me, they're drinking. So of course they're going to participate in certain activities which are silly along these lines. They're doing it for shits and giggles. That's just what you do. Or at least that's what I feel like it should be okay for you to do. They're not harming any Jews. They're not promoting fucking the Third Reich. So I don't see an issue. But anyway, we're at the point to where it's getting dangerous to use hand gestures in certain extents because of the progressive left. But that's just their totalitarian ways of handling things. Ponder continues to claim that someone was, quote, proud, unquote, to post the image on Snapchat. And she even has the audacity to correlate this game between students going to participate in playing a game called, quote, pin the noose on the nigger, unquote. Towards the end of the blog, she's right. You can't make this shit up. The ability to create a conclusion based on feels alone has become such a big problem. You live in the United States, for crying out loud, Miss Ponder. I'm gonna need you to take your false fucking logic elsewhere. Not only does correlation does not equal causation, but taking a game that has been created doesn't instantly result to bigotry, racism, and the like. To make matters worse, in my opinion, is that the Princeton Public Schools superintendent wants to claim responsibility for the behavior of these students. For the love of God, Mr. Cochran, I don't mind the fact that you want to de-promote underage drinking. That's something logical. But really, you're going to claim that your education system that you're providing to these students is the reason why they don't know right from wrong? Are you really going to jump on this anti-bigotry train to prevent controversy in your school system? For crying out loud, we might as well create the world of equilibrium to stop us all from feeling entirely. Let's all just have the same state of emotion so that way we prevent even the slightest chances of potential racism. I'm just deeply upset at the notions that have taken place because of a drinking game. It's ridiculous. What is next? Like, you smoke a cigarette the wrong way? Like, I know that's a retarded example, but it's just, I'm having trouble fathoming why we've gotten to this point. Anyway, please spread this article around. Please let people know, and please create a form of dialogue about this. I can't dare see this continue onward.